Hi, welcome to the demo of using OData services. How do I perform, create, update, delete of different price components in a given sales order in Business ByDesign? So in a given sales order, user can add header level or document level different kinds of price components. Example, user can add overall discount, which is at the document level. And after adding, user can create, update, delete these discounts. User can either add a freight or a restocking fee or different kind of surcharges from at the document level. And at the item level, user can add a discount or a given product level discount, which is a percentage based discount, or either can modify an existing list price or add a new list price. And user can add a surcharge, which is a fixed amount surcharge, a percentage based surcharge, or a warranty, working condition, goodwill. So all these price components can be added or read or deleted or updated using OData services in Business ByDesign. So let's take a look at how it's done in Business ByDesign using custom OData services. To create a custom OData service, user has to navigate to the OData services of application user management, navigate to custom OData service, click on new and give a user defined name. User enters a user-defined name of the custom OData service, click on Save and Open. Select the work center the OData service belongs to, in this case, Sales Order Work Center, and the business object on which we want to build the OData service is a sales order. The starting point is the root node, and click on OK after selecting the BO and the node. And in the root node, we want to select certain elements. So here what we would like to do is we want an ID element to filter by the sales order ID, and what we want to do is the header level and item level price components, which belongs to the price and tax calculation. On selection of this, it creates a separate collection, which is a sales order price and tax collection, and the price component belongs to operational price component node, which creates a separate collection called price component, operational price component. In this case, we want to influence the values of the price component, like the decimal value, currency of the price component, and whether it's a percentage, it can be mentioned by measure unit code, and the type code, which determines whether it's a price, discount, surcharge, and fleet. After doing so, now if we would like to, user can select certain other elements as well. Now what we want to do is, in the model, we want to select the item level price components. To do so, select the node item, and in the item node, we want to influence the operational price components, which is part of operational price component subnode, which creates a collection. And here we would like to influence the rate or the values of the item price component. For that, we would like to select type code, decimal value, currency code, and a measure unit code. Using these elements, I can create, update, delete price, discount, surcharge, and any other item level price component. After this, make sure you click on save, and then make sure you click on activate. On activate, the service URL, OData URL, gets generated. Click on the link, the service is available. To test it, we created a Postman collection. That collection has testing for net pricing procedure, sales order. For this, we need to get the CSRF token, and we fetch the existing sales order, and where we need the key like an object ID. And this is the sales order where we want to influence and create, update, delete header level price component. To do so, first we will test the discount, overall discount, and the parent object ID, nothing but the sales order object ID, and the type code 007 is the overall discount. I want to create a 10% overall discount. So when I trigger the modification here, you see the 10% discount created. Let's open a sales order document. I see that the overall discount 10% is created in the system. So it created a header level price component. Now I want to update the header level price component. What I need is a key of the price component, which is nothing but the object ID, and the object ID is a price component object ID. Parent object ID is the sales order object ID, and 007 is the overall discount. And as you could see, we are updating using the collection operational price component and with a key. And now the status is successful. Now if I open the sales order and see, the overall discount should be updated to 30%. Yes, the overall discount is updated. So the update of a price component is successful. To delete a price component, what I need is an updated GUID of the overall discount. To do so, I select first, make sure I select the object ID, which is nothing but the operational price component overall discount object ID. And while deleting, I would send this as a key to the operational price component collection. And when I trigger such a OData service, I would see that the overall discount should have been deleted in the system for a given sales order. So the overall discount is deleted. Now let's take a look at how other price components in document can be created, like a document level fleet. For that, we need to enter the relevant type code, and at 10 USD I want to create. So the 10 USD header level fleet is created. Similarly, user can now influence the update, delete of the header level fleet, similarly as done for the overall discount. User now create a restocking fee of a 10 USD with the relevant type code, and it's created successfully. And let's take a look at the fixed surcharge at the document level. And the type code is 001 and 10 USD. And when it triggers such a modification, the surcharge is created of 10 USD, which is a fixed level surcharge. And user now can trigger a creation of up to 5 level surcharges and relevant with a relevant type code like 002 10 USD can be created. So when we trigger such a modify, we see that the modification or creation of such surcharge is successful. Now user can trigger a similar creation of surcharge 3, surcharge 4, and surcharge 5. So relevant surcharges are created in the system. Make sure you send the relevant type code. Here the type code for this one is 004 with a 10 USD, and for the fifth surcharge type code is 005. So the relevant type code is very important in this case. So let's take a look at in the document how the modification of a header level price component like freight, which is 10%, 10 USD, and restocking fee, which is 10 USD, and different surcharges that we created like surcharge 1, 2, 3, all and 4, all 10 USD, and the fifth one is 20 USD are created successfully in the system at the document level. Yeah, now let's take a look at how item level price components can be influenced. For that, we created a separate folder. And first we need to do a get of a item level price component. And what we have done is, as you could see, we filter by the ID of a sales order and try to get the item object ID of where we need to create the price component. And in this case, the parent object ID is the item object ID, and the relevant type code is 7PR6 for our item level product discount, and the collection is sales order item price component. And we trigger such a modification, it creates the item level product discount, which is of 10%, and the percentage is created. Now we need to copy the object ID because we want to update, and the object ID in this case nothing but the item level operational price component, and the parent object ID is the item object ID, and successfully updated. And to let's take a look at the modified and created and updated price component, which is a product discount is 30%, successfully created and updated. And to delete it, we need to get the updated object ID of the price component, which is 30%, product discount and copy the object ID and make sure you use it for the deletion as a key. And in this case, the key is the object ID, and send such a modification and the product discount should be successfully deleted. Similarly, user can now modify an existing price component like list price. So if the price already exists, it would be updated. In this case, the 101 is the USD is the existing price, and we would like to update it with 100 USD. And for that, you need to pass a type code as 7PR100 USD. When you send it, the prices gets updated to 100 USD at the item level. And similarly, user can send and create a surcharge at the item level by passing the relevant type codes. In this case, 10 USD surcharge user wants to create, which is a fixed surcharge. And now user can create a percentage surcharge, and user has to pass for the percentage measure unit code as P1, and user wants to create 10% surcharge and successfully created. And similarly, now user can create a quality loss fee at the item level. Make sure you pass the right type code, and it's a fixed level price component. Now it's successfully created as well. And the goodwill percentage and relevant type codes are passed, and since it's a percentage, make sure you pass the percentage, not the currency code, and it's successfully created as well. And now with this, let's take a look at the other price component like warranty, and pass the type code and the percentage that you want to create, and it's successfully created. Similarly, the working condition at the item level, now pass the type code, percentage, which is 20% in this case. Now send the modification, it should be successfully created. Having said this, now let's take a look at in the system how it looks like after modification in the item level sales order. So expand, and you see that the price components are created successfully. List price is updated from 101 to 100 USD, and surcharges, goodwill percentage, surcharge percentage, or fixed percentage like 100 USD is created. Percentage based surcharge 10% is created, and similarly warranty percent, quality loss fee, and good working condition, all price components working condition with the 20% is created. So all price components at the item level are successfully created, updated, and deleted. So in a nutshell, user can now modify using OData service all the price components at the item level, as well as all the price components at the document or the header level.